Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is our last exercise in the real numbers, that is 1.4. So what they given, without actually performing the long division, state whether the following rational number will have a terminating decimal expansion or a non-terminating decimal expansion. Okay, write down the question. So let's start our class. The first question is 13 by 3125. We have to prove that whether it is a terminating or non-terminating decimal without long division method. Understand? Already before classes I told you that if the denominator is in the form of 2 power m or 5 power n, this denominator 3125, this number is in the form of 2 power m or 5 power n, or are both 2 power n and 5 power n, then we can say this as a terminating decimal. How we can solve this? Tell me. Nothing, it's very simple. Just check it for one question. First question, 3125. For this you have to take a LCM. Let's do here 3125. If you do LCM for this, we get a prime factors. Already I discussed in previous classes, and if you don't know about thing, then check once. Okay. Next, what we have to do? The units place is 5, then definitely it will go for 5 itself. 5 6 are 30, remaining is 1. 5 2s are 10, remaining is 2, we get 25, that means 5 5s are 25, again for 5. 5 1s are 5, remaining 1, 5 2s are 10, remaining 2, 5 5s are 25. Understand? And next, also for 5, 5 2s are 10, and remaining 2, 5 5s are 25. And at last we get a 5 5s are 25. See here, prime factors. How many prime factors are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nothing, just write down here. 13 divided by, how many 5s are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the base 5 and power also 5. See here, I am saying this, the first question is a terminating decimal. Terminating decimal. Why? Because the denominator is in the form of 5 power m. Or 5 power n, you can take as it, anything. 5 power n. See here what I told. In the denominator is in the form of 2 power m or 5 power n. See, the denominator is in the form of 5 power n. Is it correct? So I am saying that this question is a terminating decimal. Let's check the second question, that is 17 by 8. The 8, how you can find out? If you do LCM, 2 4s are 8. 2 2s are 4. What we get? 17 divided by 1 2 3. 2 cube. See, this is in the form of like this, right? 2 power m. We get 2 power m. Then you can say this is a terminating decimal. Terminating decimal. Let's check for third question. What they given? 64 by 655. It's very simple. Just do, sorry, it's a 455. Okay, 455. If you do LCM, what we get? 5 9s are 45, 5 1s are 5. And 91, where it will come? 13. 13 7s are 91, right? So here, see this. Clearly we can say this is not a terminating decimal, right? This is non-terminating decimal. Why? See here, factors are 5 into 7 into 13. What we need? We need 2, single 2 or 5 or both 2 and 5 we need. But here 7 and 13 are there. This is extra. 7 and 13 are there. So we cannot say this is a terminating decimal because already we know about that by note. Okay. In the denominator there is not present like 2 power m or 5 power n. So easily we can say this is it is not terminating decimal. NTD. Okay. Non-terminating decimal. And let's check for 15 by 1600. Same. If you do LCM of 1600, what we get? I'm writing directly. You can check by doing LCM. We get 2 power 6 into 5 power 2. See here, what we need to present 2 or 5 or both 2 and 5. Okay, is it right? Both 2 and 5 present. Then easily we can say This decimal, this fraction is terminating decimal. Understand? Let's check for fifth question. 29 by 343. Actually 343 is a 7 cube, right? You can check 7 into 7 into 7. We will get 343. Okay. So how we can write 29 by 7 cube? See, here the denominator is 7 cube. So easily we can say that this is a non-terminating decimal. Why? We have to need a denominator in the form of 2 power m or 5 power n, or both 2 power m and 5 power m. Understand? Okay. Next for question C. Here on seeing this we can declare this is a terminating or non-terminating. Is it right? Here 2 is present and 5 is also present, but 7 is also present. How you can say this is the terminating decimal? Right? So easily we can say this is non-terminating decimal. Non-terminating decimal. So let's go for next question. So before going to next question, please do homework this. Just try this. 23 by 2 cube into 5 square. Second question, 9 by 15. Third question is 77 by 210. Fourth question is 36 by 100. Okay, try this everything. 15 by 16. Is this terminating or non-terminating? You can check this. Okay. Sixth question, 143 by 110. Just do your homework.
Must do. Okay, next question. Write down the decimal expansion of those rational numbers in question 1 above which have terminating decimal expansions. So in the previous, in the first question what we told, without long division method we declare that it is a terminating decimal or non-terminating decimal. In this question what we have to show, by using long division method we have to prove it is a terminating decimal or non-terminating decimal, and which one is the terminating decimal here first of all. Okay, so let's check for the questions, and you have to check by long division method. Okay,
put the answers in the comment box. Understand? Let's go for second question. So let's go for second question, that is 13 by 3125 is a terminating decimal. So before question what we told for this question, it is a terminating decimal. So what remainder must be 0. The remainder must be 0. Let's check by doing long division method. 3125 division. Do you know division? Being a 10th class student, ma'am, what are you saying? We know everything, right? You know everything. Good. Like that you have to be. Let's check here. 13 is smallest, so keep 0 here. We get point. Again we have to keep 0. See, 1300 is less than 3000. So again we have to keep 0. Now 13,000 is greater than 3000, right? So you can do this. If we do 3125 into 2, what we get? 2 5 is 10, 4 5 6 6000. So 6000 is smallest to 13,000. So we have to take let's take 4. Okay, let's take 4. 4 5 is 20, 4 2 is 8, 9 10, 4 1 is 4, plus 1 5, 4 3 is 12. See, 12,500. 12,500 is nearest to 13,000, right? So let's take 4. We get 12,500. What we get? 500 we get, right? If we do minus, we get 500. So we have to take 0 again. 3,125 ones are 3,125 itself. If we do this, 1,875 we get. Again we have to take 0 until we have to get a remainder as a 0. Next, what we have to do? If you do for 5, is it correct? 5 5 is 25, 10 and 12. 5 1 is 5 plus 1 6, 5 3 is 15. 15,000. No, this is not match. So let's check for 6. Let's check for 6. 6 5 is 30. 6 2 is 12. 15. 1 remaining. 6 1 is 6 plus 1 7. 6 3 is 18. See, this is match. So absolutely we get
3125 6 are 18750. Then you see, solve. Remainder is 0. So of course we can say this is a terminating decimal. Terminating decimal. Like that we have to do. Understand? Let's check for second question. See, in the second question, this is also terminating decimal. So the remainder must be 0. Let's check. 8, 17. What we have to do? 8 2s are 16. Remainder is 1. We have to keep point here. And we get 0 here. 8 1s are 8. Remainder is 2. Again we have to take 0. Next 8 2s are 16. We get 4. If we have a point, then we have to take 0. And what you have to do? 8 5s are 40. See, if we get a remainder as 0, then this decimal is terminating. Terminating. Understand? This is a terminating decimal. You can write clearly. Okay. Next we'll go for third question. Third question, what they can 64 by 455. This is non-terminating decimal. We proved here. See, 64 by 455. This is a non-terminating decimal. How you can say this? 64 by 455. You have to do division. See, let's check here third question. If we do division, so the quotient is repeating. So we can say this is a non-terminating decimal. And coming to fourth question, 15 by 1600. We are doing here division, and the remainder is 0. If the remainder is 0, then this decimal is terminating decimal. Is it clear? Before videos I explained you about the terminating and non-terminating decimal. Okay, if you didn't watch that video, please must watch. This is a main concept. Okay, next check for fifth question. So as it is, I'm doing 29 divided by 343. It is a repeating decimal. So this is non-terminating decimal. Next in this one, you have to do homework for sixth question. That is 129 divided by 2 square into 5 cube into 7 power 5. How you have to do? How you have to do means, see what we have to do here. 129 divided by 2 square is 4 into 5 cube is 125 and 7 power 5. What we have to get? 16807. Okay, if you multiply these, we get some answer, and you have to do division, and you have to check whether it is a repeating or whether it is a terminating or non-terminating. Already before we declared that this is a non-terminating decimal, and by division you have to declare this is a non-terminating decimal. Okay, let's move for next question. Let's see the third question. Decide whether the number is rational or not. If it is a rational and expressed in the form p by q, what can you say about the prime factors of q? See, what he is asking means we have to decide whether the number is rational number or not. See, how we can declare this number is a rational number? If you do the division, if we get a remainder as a 0, then we can declare that number is a rational number. Ma'am, here they giving, here it is a giving, this is a decimal form, and how can you get a fractional form? How can you get in the fractional form? It's very simple, ma. See, take 43.123. That's it, enough. And we have to write 43123 divided by, after a decimal form, here this is the point. After the point, how many digits are there? 1, 2, 3 digits are there. You have to keep 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3. Okay, keep 1. This is the fractional form. Now you have to check this is a rational number or not. See, if you do the LCM of 1000, we get only 5 and 2 prime factors, 5 and 2. Already we know that the denominator must be in the form of 2 power m and 5 power n. So this is true. Of course, we can say this is a terminating decimal. Understand? Are you getting? No need to write these all things 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 up to 9. Just you have to take from this here. Do you know how to convert this?
See, I'm explaining now this further. If you have a 52.1635, if you have this, you have to convert in the fractional form. So first of all, you have to write all numbers 521635 divided by, now after the point, this is a point, after the point, how many digits are there? How many numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers are there. Write 1, 2, 3, 4 and at last 1. Understand? This is the way to write. So let's check 1.26. How you can write this is in the fractional form. This is the decimal form. How can you convert in the fractional form? Nothing. 126 as it is, right? Divided by, this is a point. After the point, how many numbers are there? 1, 2. Write 2 zeros. Keep 1. 126 by 100. If you do this, if you do division, you get 1.26. Let's check how it is. 126 divided by 100. 100 ones are 100. What we get reminding here? Reminder as 26. Okay, keep point. Get 0 or 260. If you do 100 twos are 200. Reminder is 60. Again 0. See here, 106 are 600. We get reminder is 0. See, is this match? Is it clear now? Let's take for another example 1.5. How can you convert in the how can you convert in the fractional form? This is the decimal form. This is a decimal form. Convert into fractional form. See, how can you convert this? 15 divided by, this is a point. After point we have only one digit, so single 0 we can keep 1. So this is the fractional form. Fraction form. Understand? Likewise we did here. Same process as it is. Are you getting? Okay, same process, right? So the given decimal number is a terminating decimal because denominator is in the form of 2 power m into 5 power n. See here in this question, what he is asking, express in the form of p by q. So we expressed it in the form of p by q. This is p, this is q. We expressed it in the form of p by q. And again what he is asking, what can you say about the prime factors of q? See, q, what is the prime factors of q? That is 2 power 3 into 5 power 3. That's it. Very simple. So again what he is asking, whether the number is rational or not. So this is a rational number. Why it is a rational? This is a terminating decimal, ma'am, so that it is a rational. Okay, this is a terminating decimal, so that it is a rational. You have to watch before videos. It's must and should. If you know about the terminating and non-terminating decimal, then you can easily understand and easily solve these problems. It's very simple and very easy. You can clear everything doubts. Okay, ma? Okay, or not. If it is a rational, that means now the question is a rational number. We have to express in the p by q form. If it is a rational. If it is an irrational number, then how? We don't need to express in the form of p by q. We don't need to express in the form of p by q. See here, in the second question what they given, 0.1201. Already I told you in previous classes. See, this is not in the form. I mean the 1201, 2001, 2001, 2 4 zeros, then so and so. Is it right? This is non-terminating, non-repeating decimal. So you can easily say this is a, if it is a repeating, then you can easily say this is non-terminating decimal. If it is a non-terminating decimal, what we can call? This is a irrational numbers. Irrational numbers. Irrational numbers. No need to express in the form of p by q. No need to express in the form of p by q. Why? In that question they asked, if it is a rational number, you have to express in the form of p by q. See here, this is a irrational number. Why should we express in the form of p by q? There is no need to express. Okay, because of this is a non-terminating decimal. Okay, already we know that non-terminating decimal have two types, that is repeating and non-repeating. See, this is a non-repeating decimal because there is no repeating form after the point. Understand?
You can write simple, this is a non-terminating and non-repeating decimal, and it is a irrational numbers. You can write conclusion, simple. See, third question, what he is saying. See here, the bar is there. That means it must be a repeating. Must be a repeating. If it is a repeating, then we can call it as this is a non-terminating decimal. In that non-terminating decimal, we have a repeating values are there. So we can call it as non-terminating repeating decimal. Please check last videos. You can clearly understand what are the terminating and what are the non-terminating. Understand? So thank you for up to now. And if you like my YouTube channel, then please like and share, and don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel. Okay, ma?